Hey everybody, welcome to the Scouting Guy. Today I'm going to be doing a film breakdown on defensive tackles prospect going to the University of Georgia, Jordan Hall. He is 6'3", 317 pounds, and he played at Westside High School in Florida. This guy is an absolute stud. I mean, he has some things that Jordan Davis has and Jalen Carter has, which is that first step off the line of scrimmage with quick hands, heavy hands, very good technique work. Um, he is a trench bully up front that can dent protection and plug against the run. Rather nimble for a big man as he shifts his weight well and always seems to be in control of his lower body technique work. Above average snap anticipation, and that's something that I want everybody to remember. Above average snap anticipation. The one thing that, and he's going to the University of Georgia, which is a great school to go to if you want to get into in the NFL with defensive line play. Just look at Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. But with Jordan Hall, he reminds me of those players. He's a big physical human being, and he's going to be he's a 2023 draft or high school prospect. So this guy has a lot of good tools to his game. Above average snap anticipation, I mean, that is something that you need to have as a defensive lineman. Allows him to shoot into backfield and get to work. Can win with heavy hands. Heavy hands with the bull rush move, swim move, all the above. All the moves that you could think of. He could still get better in terms of there are points in the game where he does get quiet and he does get too stiff in a lot of his work. But again, that's going to come over time and that's going to get better, and the technique work is going to get better once he goes to a college team like Georgia. So let's get into this film review. Hold on one second. So this is off of huddle.com. Again, not a lot of people can get this unless you're a coach like myself, linebackers coach for the Indians. Again, I want to put this out there. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, that I haven't really been putting out a lot of content lately. I have been very busy with work outside of my regular job here. I have a job that is just really stressful, and sometimes I just need a break from everything because it's just mentally taxing. And it was just Memorial Day weekend, so that gives you guys a little clue of what I deal with on a daily basis, especially on Memorial Day weekend. But that is the last thing that you guys want to hear. You guys are here for my film breakdowns and my prospect breakdowns. Again, this is Jordan Hall out of the Westside, Florida High School. Here he is right here. You're going to see that above average of snap anticipation as he shoots this gap right here. And you're going to see right here, right there. Bam. You see how he gets that snap anticipation right there? Let's go back. My apologies. Again, you're going to see that. Watch the snap anticipation. Right there. You see how he uses, and look at the frame that he has. He has such a enormous frame. He does has a little bit of Richard Seymour to his game. He played for the Raiders and played for the Patriots, who is a very good defensive lineman. He does have a little bit of Richard Seymour twitchiness to his game. He's a little bit stiff for my liking. I like more of those fluid athletes with a lower body quickness. But again, that's going to get better once he goes to the University of Georgia. But you're seeing right here, look at the long arms, the frame and everything. And look how he uses that Swiss move right here. Let's go back. You're going to see that Swiss move right there, how he uses his hands, both of hands, to knock off this defender and get to the backfield, and that above average snap anticipation, how quickly he gets there. Just a very good fluid play by Jordan Hall, and there's a reason why Georgia likes him, because he reminds him of those Jalen Carters, of those Jordan Davises, and just the anticipation in the backfield. Reads it. It's going to be a counter right here to this guy right here. He's going to read that and just blow it up. So very good play by Jordan Hall. Just a big human being. Okay, here he is right here. And you're going to see, look at his first step. He just has a very good first step. He's so quick to get in the backfield there. I apologize, it's shaky, but again, these are high school talents, so everything is not going to be perfect. Here he is right here. Watch that first step. Again, he's just a mauler. That straight ahead game that he has is just very unique, especially for a high school prospect coming out of Westside, Florida. I mean, he has just such a good fluid. He's just so fluid. Like, he's ready for the college game with great technique work that will eventually come. He just has such a great has such a great technique base coming out of Westside. I mean, it's something that I really do enjoy. To me, he was my number one defensive lineman coming out of high school. So, again, you see, I'm very high on this cat, and I think he could get to the NFL with proper coaching, and he's going to a really good system with Georgia, where they pump out that defensive line talent. Has such good hand placement right there. Bang, sheds him off, and just goes upfield and takes him down. Very good play by Jordan Hall. There, you see? He's just a mauler in the backfield. Here he is. I apologize for the video here. Okay, right here. You see he's right in here. You see how he just bull rushes here? And he was in a pistol set formation with the 3 wide receiver jumbo set at the bottom of your screen right here. But you're seeing right here how quickly he gets to the backfield. I mean, this guy is a big fucking human being, man. Sheds him off. Very good. Bam, right there. I mean, he is such a good run defender. Like, he's already above average. Snap anticipation is everything for a defensive lineman, and I apologize. I'm stuttering. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Above average snap anticipation is so important for a defensive lineman because you have to recognize the snap count. Because you're going to be off sides if you jump too early. You could be in the neutral zone. The one thing about Jordan Hall that I like is his snap anticipation is like that. It's like a clock. And as a defensive lineman, you grow into that once you are so good at being a defensive lineman, which he was. He was so dominant as a defensive lineman. The offensive lineman would fear going against this guy because his snap anticipation was just elite tier level. And that's why he's going to Georgia, just to get even better. So, I mean, this guy's going to wreck plays in the backfield for Georgia. Here he is right here. See what I mean? He's so fluid off that line of scrimmage. Like, men are afraid, offensive linemen are afraid to touch him because he'll just bull rush him. What I say about the heavy hands, he bull rushes. Now, I want to get into his weaknesses real quick. The one thing that does scare me about him is I think the size could be a deficiency in his game to a degree due to the fact that I think he's a little bit too stiff in certain points throughout a game. He does get neutralized when he's going against those more physical offensive linemen. But if he's going against agile offensive linemen, 9 times out of 10, he's owning that matchup because he's just that good of a player. His first step is just unbelievable. I would like to see him add more tools to his tool set when it comes to his technique work. I'd like to see him add a spin move. I'd like to see him just become more diverse in his skill set because if he could add more tools to his tool chest, he's going to be one of the more dominant defensive linemen in the country going into the next 2-3 years in college football. So you see right here, he's just a dominant force off the line of scrimmage. You see him right here. That first step and that hand placement, I mean, right there, he just has such a good read for getting upfield, for going straight ahead. That straight ahead game is just very good on his part. Okay, here he is right here. But look at that. I mean, it takes 2 guys, and he still owns 2 guys right there. He is an elite run defender. And Georgia's adding a guy that's going to be so good for them. That can help elevate some of their other D-line talent that are coming in from high school or that are already there. He could be a Batman, too. I mean, he could be a Batman on your D-line. He has that much potential to his game. What it's going to take for him is he needs to take the coaching. He's going to a right system in Georgia that pushes out D-line trench talent. Just look at Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter with Philadelphia and all the other D-line talent that they have pushed out over the years. He's going to a good situation in Georgia. It is up to him to take the coaching and to enhance his skill set. Because, yeah, he has a few good moves here and there, but he needs to add more tools to his tool set. Not every high school prospect is going to be perfect. That's why I love scouting high school talent, because I want to see if they have the potential going to where they are going to, if they are going to live up to that potential. And I'm very high on this cat, Jordan Hall. I believe he has that type of potential. He's a 5-star prospect for a fucking reason. He's that good. Okay, here he is right here playing. Again, he's playing that zero tech, so you can move him along that defensive line. He has the size of the play. He has the size to play the 3 tech. He has the size to play the 0 tech, the 1 tech. He has all the size in the world. It's just up to him adding more skills to his skill set. But let's just look how quickly he gets off the line. That first step is just, for being a high school, I mean, God, this guy's a beast, man. And you see, the successful college teams, the successful high school teams, this is, sorry, try saying that successful 5 times in a row. The successful NFL teams have great D-line talent and great O-line talent. And that's why Georgia has been in the playoffs as much, in the championship as much as they've been, because they go out and get guys like this that can help transform a D-line and help transform an offensive line. Could you imagine those practices at Georgia, how physical they're going to be with the offensive line in Georgia and the offensive line in the D-line at Georgia? I mean, that's going to be a hell of a training camp. Bam, right there. I mean, my God. Watch his first step. Watch his footwork. And then watch his hands. Watch his upper body. Just absolutely just destroyed. Bam, right there. Boom. Very good play by Jordan Hall. That's a hell of a play. You do not see... That is such a rare trait for a high school D-line, that snap anticipation. I'm always going to harper back at that. The snap anticipation is what is going to get you to that next level, because you have to have elite snap anticipation, and he does. Here he is right here. Boom. Oh, my God. That is one of my favorite plays from him so far. Just watch. Again, he does, like I said, some of his raw talent gets the best of him, where he gets too up. He needs to get lower. And again, he is 6'3", 317. So he's a big son of a bitch. He's a big son of a bitch. So again, some of those limitations are going to get him in trouble. But again, just watch how he recovers on this play. Gets upright. You see how he gets way too upright right here? But again, watch how quickly look again. He sheds off blocks so quickly. Right there, bam, boom. He has such a great anticipation. That is one of my favorite plays. A lot of people, that's one of my favorite plays from him. Look how quickly he just sheds them off and just goes upfield. His lower body agility is so fucking great. I love it. Watch, sheds them off, bam. Very good play. Okay, there he is right here, playing that 1-0 technique. See what I'm talking about? He needs, again, you see what I'm talking about here? Here he is right here. Watch what I mean about him getting in trouble sometimes. I'm going to show you guys. Again, you see how he kind of just gets, stagnant there? He needs to get better. His conditioning is something that I want to see. I think he needs to be a better conditioned athlete, which I believe he can be if he puts his mind to it. Again, you see how there's really he's not using his hands. He kind of got bottled up there. You're going to see that from time to time from him. He doesn't really have a lot of skills to his skill set. He relies on that swim move, that snap anticipation. His bull rush, he needs to refine it more. Again, sometimes he has his hands just a little bit too low for my liking. He needs to get underneath those shoulder pads, or breastplates, my apologies, and drive him backwards. That is something that he needs to get better at. Okay, so this will be the last video I show you guys. Again, I apologize for being all over the place, but again, when I look at a guy like this, I like to just watch the film and not say anything. So, here he is right here. Boom, just blows him up. Like I said, he is a very physical human being. He's very physical. So this is my film breakdown on Jordan Hall. He is 6'3", 317, Westside, Florida High School. He's going to be going to the University of Georgia. He's going to be something to watch for the next 2 to 3 years going to college football. So this is Jordan Hall, 6'3", 317, out of the university, or my apologies, from Westside High School in Florida.